Hi guys, welcome to Facebook Live on Tuesday with One Potato. We're here with one of my dear friends, Katie Jasper from Prescribed Nutrition. If you guys have any health and nutrition questions, we really brought her on today because we're making One Potato, but it's the holidays. We're all like settling into all this good food, but soon you are going to be wanting to like lean out for January. So any health and nutrition questions today?
Yeah, fire away.
Bring it on. We can talk about the food that we're going to make, but because we are, of course, of all days that Katie decides to come, I'm like, why don't we make Italian braised beef with creamy polenta and sauteed Brussels sprouts? It's just like it's fall. You were saying like,
no, it actually just like makes me feel warm just looking at the photos of it. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna be like warm and cozy. And the other thing is, even with One Potato, we're not sitting like heavy cream and like fatty meats. All of our meats are lean. We're using tons of vegetables. We're using polenta today. If you've never made homemade polenta, I'm gonna get right. We're gonna get to that, guys. We're doing a giveaway. Where's our giveaway item? Oh, it's over there.
Who doesn't need a thermometer?
Thanksgiving next week, guys. So whoever wants to win this amazing ThermaPen MK4, it's awesome. I just got mine. Auto rotating display, 3-second readings, intelligent backlight, super fast. If you want to make sure that you're not gonna poison your family this Thanksgiving, enter to win. Tell me, what are you making on Thanksgiving? In the comments, tell me what you're making Thanksgiving for the ThermaWorks, and ask Katie tons of questions about health, nutrition. Ask me tons of questions about One Potato, and go.
Let's talk and cook.
All right, so we're gonna start. Okay, Katie's gonna read the card and show. You can just show the card because, guys, every week you get that card. You want to show it a little bit?
Yes,
you can
absolutely.
model. You can model. I'll cook for a second.
And I love the step-by-step and like the photos that go along with it are so helpful.
I mean,
all right.
And I'm going to be reading in a medium pot. Bring the polenta broth. Okay. So guys, organic polenta broth right here. You want to take this and just know it's organic. You've got your little pot to tell you, see that color? It matches the color on the card, so you always know. Please bring 1 cup of water to the polenta broth. So this is, this is like infused. Instead of adding tons of cream, we make these incredible broths that are infused with tons of herbs and just like deliciousness, because we want to make sure, you can even see, like you can show the ingredients on the front. So in all the One Potato cards, you guys, it shows you exactly what is in there. So it's vegetable stock, a little heavy cream, fresh herbs, garlic, and salt. That's it. Super simple.
Love to know what you're eating.
Add water, 1 cup of water. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Then we're gonna add the polenta and let it cook for 20 minutes. Talk polenta, grains. That's grains.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's such a flavorful and like unique option. I think it's one of those things that people forget about, and frankly, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like it's not as common.
Polenta?
Yeah.
I think it is like Italian, very Italian.
Yeah, and so it ends up being like, if you feel like you're in a rut, polenta it's got a savoriness to it.
And it's also great because it's going to be really soft when we have it tonight. Like, you just spoon it on, but it does firm up. So if you have any leftovers, you can put it into a grease pan and then cut it the next day. You make polenta fries out of it. I make polenta shapes.
I had polenta fries in my last One Potato.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see, sometimes we use some polenta fries. We love polenta, but we like it when it's organic because that's really important.
Yes, super important.
So in a pan here, you guys, we have now our Italian braised beef. So it's Italian pot roast. That is what the formal name. This is my daughter's favorite One Potato recipe. It is. Anything that is meat is like her jam. And you guys, if you have any questions, either for One Potato, I'm going to pull this apart. See, it's already pre-cooked, so we're really just warming it. We're giving it just a little bit of color, just a little bit, and we're going to add the braising liquid, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so we're adding the braising liquid right in here, and we're just going to cook it. What we're really doing more than anything is just warming it through. And we're just going to cover this for about 3 minutes. And you guys can see, like, with One Potato, what's great about it is that Katie got here at 5. By 5:20, dinner is gonna. I mean, look, we're
Seriously,
still chatting.
That's the best. Especially as we were just talking about, the days are getting obviously so much shorter, and there's just something really nice about having like as much of the evening as you can, so that when it's all ready for you, it just feels like someone's giving you your time back.
I know. I need my time back. We have a question.
Melanie Greenberg's asking, when are you adding states in the Midwest?
Hi, Melanie. Thank you for your question. We're going to add one potato. We just were meeting about this today. The goal is to be getting to the East Coast really soon. It will happen in 2018. And as soon as we know for good, for definite, I guarantee you are going to be the first to know. I mean, it's...
our Minnesota contingency is ready.
When is it coming? When is it coming? It just makes life so easy. It's we know, we've discussed this. And you guys, the other thing I want to tell you about Katie, especially, you may not be thinking about this now, and you're going to be watching this and think, God, what was I watching where I got like a major discount to get my health and nutrition under? So why
scratch this down?
Yeah, if you're not following Prescribed Nutrition either on Instagram and Facebook, you need to be getting their newsletter, because I got mine this morning and it's like 6:30. I can barely open my eyes and I'm starting to like take it all in, because you guys in your newsletters are always giving great recipes, great health tips.
We do an infusion of. Like this morning was literally our guide on like getting through party season. Like, let's call the facts. Like, this is what's happening. And so instead of shying away from it or not talking about it, we're helping you get through kind of the busiest time of year. So that's what was on today's blog. But as Catherine was saying, Prescribed 20 is a 20-day long whole food, just a lot of what you're seeing here, commitment to yourself. And you get full access to our whole team of nutritionists. So it's one of those, like, if you feel like going to a nutritionist or a health coach is like an extra step, we're coming to you. So today, anyone seeing this, use the code OP40, which is our biggest discount, for 40% off Prescribed 20. We actually have a 20-day program starting the Sunday after Thanksgiving, because there are some of you that want to like cushion the holidays with a little bit of help, and then of course we will be there holding hands after the new year.
So if you have any questions, it is an amazing resource, whether you're trying to get your kids healthier, yourself, you just want to learn more, because I feel like health and nutrition questions are always coming up. I mean, look, if you're coming to One Potato or Weelicious, it's all about just wanting to make dinner meals faster and easier. I mean, even for myself, Katie and Prescribed Nutrition are always a great resource for me, trying to find out, learn, about things. The last time you were here, we were talking about coconut oil. Is it good? Is it bad?
Navigating the fads.
Yeah. So that's why having Prescribed 20 be in your life, you can have all these questions answered. All right. So now we're gonna go on. Look at you guys. I mean, like how fast we're making it. Like 1, 2, 3.
It's magic.
We're gonna now add. These are pearl onions. If you've never had you've probably had one peeled. It's probably like in terrible pot roast somewhere. These are like, they're little nuggets, and I just pour them right in. You don't even have to peel them. You can peel them right when you eat them. I mean, if you want to take the extra time, feel free, but I just put it right into my little pan, and I'm going to cover it, and we're gonna let that cook and sort of
smells so good.
It smells so good. It's crazy. And then right now, I think my broth, let's see, is the broth ready? So,
getting there.
Okay, so I'm gonna just pour. I want the trick. Will you come this way? I want you guys to see this, because it is really fun. Don't look at my socks. My socks are.
I love socks.
It's the best thing about working from home, and
Yes.
Hey, I'm just making dinner for my family, guys. So what we have here, you can see. Look at this gorgeous herb broth right here. It's just like tons of herb broth, splash of cream. We're not scared of cream. We're not scared of fats. We love them. But look, we're going to pour this polenta right in here. And then we're just going to get a beautiful stir. And it's going to become, in 20 minutes, we're just going to turn it down to a simmer now. And we're just going to let this cook for 20 minutes until it's really thick and creamy. And it's just going to cook those grains beautifully. You can add a pinch of salt. We try to we don't over salt at One Potato, because we want to make sure that everyone has different feelings about salt. And are we going to cover this, or are we going to uncover this? What do we think?
We are going to stir frequently and so it looks like it's uncovered for about 20 minutes.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to uncover it. All right, so I'm just going to put this.
I'm like,
I know. What are we doing? We could have a salt conversation.
Yeah, it's a good one,
guys. If you're watching, don't forget we're giving away. Let me find it. Beep beep. We are giving away this thermometer. So in the comments below, it is amazing Thermopin. So if you need a thermometer for Thanksgiving, you need this.
And there is really no better way to cook any meat than using a thermometer versus the time, because every oven's different. Like, and if you're a meat person that's a little skeptical, I feel like with the chicken, things like that, meat thermometer, done. You need it.
You need this in your life, I promise you guys. So in the comments below, tell me, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? What are you going to be eating on Thanksgiving? One winner is going to win this. Now let's make the Brussels sprouts. So, okay, no, we're back over here. So this is, again, like super easy. And we're going to add, so I'm just going to put the Brussels sprouts, like you can have your pan cold, don't even worry about that. Just give them a little shake. And we're also going to be putting in,
I got you.
This is my favorite part. Okay, so Katie's got it. What you got?
I have organic turkey bacon larders.
Yes.
So
okay, show those babies.
They are like, if only, sorry. They smell so good.
Yes, pouring those
delicious.
Right in.
Those are going in.
Okay.
And then we're going to cover with
And then I've got this, which is, I'm going to be pouring in, this is just a little creamy herb broth, and I'm just going to pour a little bit. I don't even, my husband is always trying to do less. You know what? I'm going to go crazy. See, this is what makes one potato different. You can add this or not. So I'm just going to take the Brussels sprouts and heat them, because people ask this question all the time, like, are you dairy free? Are you nut free? We try at One Potato to give you things that are different, like DIY, so that, like, even if you wanted to make this polenta just with water, you could totally do that.
Such a good point.
Yeah, so just always making sure that, we want to make sure that meals are made for you and what works for your family.
Yeah, and there's always so many different eaters too, so it's nice to be able to have a base, and then you can always add to those that love things a little bit more.
I want it less this, I want that, I want cheese, I want sour cream. I don't. However you like it. So then you can see, guys, look how beautiful and thick this is. You just like keep stirring it, and if you feel like it gets a little thick, if you don't have time to stand there and stir it, you can just keep adding a little bit more water to just kind of loosen it up. But you're just cooking it till it's nice and soft and thick and creamy, and it's most delicious. So if you guys, while you're watching, if you have any questions for Katie about any kinds of nutrition, anything that you're trying to, like allergies, getting yourself healthy during the holidays, just
eating for energy. I feel like that's our biggest.
What are like at this time of year? Like, what's happening? Like, what are people like asking about and talking about?
So I think the biggest one, kind of to go back to like just 'tis the season and being with the reality, which is you're going to have a big Thanksgiving dinner next week. You're going to probably attend a couple holiday parties. There's going to be cookies. There's going to be indulgences. Is what you do in the interim. Because I feel like, and I was like a product of like the 80s and 90s, right? Where it was like very on, off. We're on a diet, you're off a diet. And I think one of the biggest things that we can do to sabotage is just kind of throw in the towel in the holiday season and figure every day is just throwing caution to the wind. So pick and choose, like enjoy where the quality is there and the great company is there, and where you do kind of indulge in what you put in your body. And then on the days that like you can recoup, like correct that so that you're hydrating and you're eating really good whole foods, fueling your body. We talked last time tons about healthy fats and proteins. It's easy to get on the sugar roller coaster, the carb roller coaster. And so if you can go into a party, obviously not Thanksgiving dinner, save your appetite, that's your one day. But if you can go into a party and have had, a fat and protein type of snack, and you've hydrated throughout the day, you're just setting yourself up for feeling less of the impact and feeling less of those, kind of highs and lows.
I think especially during the holidays that you're making sure, like when you go to a party, that maybe you have like a little salad or a smoothie before,
Absolutely.
big glass of water. Say to yourself, I'm going to have a glass of champagne. I'm not going to have the entire bottle of champagne, because I feel like that's where people, and they start drinking so much that they just like fall off and they're
Sure.
mad at themselves. But I think that that's such great advice, having like a good day and a bad day where you're like, I'm just going to have a day that I eat like really clean, because I also think when you have day after day of eating like heavy food, you sort of like make yourself sick after a while.
Yeah, and it drains your energy,
Yeah.
which you need a lot of right now. And so we at Tribe Nutrition like to look at things as like looking at your what you put in your body over the course of a week, and not at that micro level. I think we're so like, we walked into a meeting and they had bagels, and I wasn't going to eat a bagel, and then I did the whole rest of the day.
I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah. Like,
I feel
forget
like that's
that
always
mentality and like embrace the mentality of like, okay, I'm going to have a giant salad
squeezing
with
in here.
some, lean proteins on it, some avocados, some fresh like slivered almonds, and that's lunch. And just because breakfast at a breakfast meeting was less, on whatever, you kind of had your day set as, that doesn't define the rest of your day, your week, or even your month.
And it's so important. It's just like having that balance. And that's why even tonight, so the one potato meals this week, you guys, are this Italian braised beef. If you're into an omnivore, like we get the omnivore box. If you were getting the vegetarian box, you'd be getting bucatini and Mexican lasagna. All these meals, though, like we're sending you this beautiful, we send you the perfect portions. So we're a family of 5, so we all get this one beautiful big piece of meat with onions. It's not like eating the entire steak. You are, we want to make sure that you have a really beautiful piece of protein, but that you're also having over here. You're having plenty of Brussels sprouts. You're having some whole grains so that you can enjoy the polenta. So it's all about having balance.
Good question.
Let's hear it.
Jessica's asking Katie, is it a set program or is it designed per person?
It's a little bit of both. So it has a lot of similarities, like you're saying, of DIYing it. So the program and the kind of the general bones of it are set. Every day you get an email that reveals some new information that's on our site. All the recipes, which are hundreds that you have access to, are for everyone. And then where it becomes more personal is you get to say what's going on with you. And we have a live discussion board.
And the live discussion board's amazing,
awesome.
Because you may not even have something that's going on with you,
and
but then you read it and you're like, oh my God, that sort of is related to me.
It is. It's really fun. So whether you're dabbling with, some new recipes in the kitchen, or you have, thyroid disease like me, and you're, trying to figure out how to eat for autoimmune health, it's really just kind of this collective where our team supports you, and then the community also is there. Like you said, where you don't know you had a question until someone asked the question.
And then you go, you have no idea. Look, there's 5 people in my family, both sets of grandparents. I feel like when it comes to health and nutrition, there's always something going on with someone else. There's always a way that you can be better, more knowledgeable, and learning and experiencing through each other. Look, that's where One Potato comes in, because I feel like you've always got, you have to eat. I counted this way, it's 21 meals a week. You're breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a lot of meals. And so you're constantly trying to balance it between your time, feeling sated, feeling healthy, and just making the better decisions for yourself and your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, if you're just watching, we're doing a giveaway. I want to keep reminding you in the comments below. Tell me your favorite Thanksgiving dish or recipe for a chance to win the ThermalWorks. It's a really awesome meat thermometer, especially for turkey or meat or anything, chicken, pork. Really cool new thermometer. I want you guys to see this. We've got the Italian braised beef, which is basically finished. We're just trying to get those pearl onions to be fork tender. They've got about another minute or 2. And then don't forget, every week with One Potato, we want you also to have something delicious. So you get free cookie dough inside every One Potato box. And remember with the pricing, it's $11.99 for 2 adults, and then for every child, it's an additional $4.50. So whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, and we are in 8 states out west, and we have omnivore, vegetarian, gluten-free, nut-free boxes. We're working on a dairy-free box now, but all of the meals for the most part are DIY. So you can, whether if you're like my son is vegetarian, I can separate foods for him, or you can make it however you want it. We even do omnivore, gluten-free, nut-free boxes. So we're always trying to have it work for your family. And don't forget, if you haven't signed up for Prescribed Nutrition, for the Prescribed 20 program, you can use the code just for the next 24 hours, OP40.
And you can pick your, so we have a program starting, like I said, we have a little cradle you around the holidays, but then there's the next 4 programs are on there. So if you're like, it's not for me right now,
but I want it for the new year.
Yes. And give yourself a holiday present.
Yeah, or give a friend a holiday present.
There you go.
And also, guys, if you want a discount on one potato, because we do this on Tuesdays, the code is right above you, and we'll also remind you. So anything you need. So what do you think? Are we almost ready to serve? Should we pull everything? I mean, look how
this up.
Really,
this was so easy.
Guys, I know. You can we'll come back around here because I want you to see everything that we made. And if you guys have any questions in the last few minutes, don't forget we're giving away the ThermaPen. So I'll put that right there. Tell me your comments. But look at that. Isn't it? Woo! God.
Your family is going to be happy.
My daughter is going to be liking me a lot. That's I mean, seriously, that's like one of my favorite. And then we've got the Brussels sprouts with the turkey bacon. So it's not, and again, it comes with like a more creamy broth, but you don't have to use it if you don't want. And then the polenta, as long as I don't burn my hand. Look how beautiful, and you just put that right on the plate, and it's so yummy and creamy. And we have ourselves a little Italian dinner tonight.
I love it. So colorful.
So colorful, I know. Well, it's bright, and every, we do this Facebook Live every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Katie is going to be coming back for Facebook Live in January. So I know if you guys have a lot of questions in January, we're going to really hit it home. We were just trying to give you the little taste.
Little teaser. I have a fun veggie and fat kind of tip and trick that I learned.
I want to hear it.
So we also went through, one of those periods of time where we stripped a lot of fats because fats were scary. Fats aren't scary, and I feel like that message is coming through loud and clear. But in order to actually absorb the nutrients within vegetables, especially greens, you actually need fats as a cofactor for absorption. So that's why when you add something like a little bit of, kind of a fat, a lard, an avocado, a hard-boiled egg, all of those things, a nut, they actually work together to help you absorb it. Whereas if you were eating them, not to say that it's bad to eat just plain vegetables, but you need that, or an oil, or simply stated an oil, whether it's olive or coconut oil, you need that fat in order for the nutrients that you're spending, your good hard-earned money to get all these vegetables in your diet. You need that, and so I think that's a really important kind of aspect.
I do feel like we've changed the way that we eat so much that it used to be like, no fats, I don't want them, and now we realize just how important they are to have a little bit of a balance, and that's why even with one potato, we're giving you vegetable, protein, carbohydrate, because I think that balance is really important. Last 30 seconds, guys. If you want to win the ThermoWorks thermometer, especially for Thanksgiving, so you have it, tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite Thanksgiving meal? For a chance to win. Thank you for coming today.
Yeah, thank you. I love it here.
You can always come play. Do we have a winner?
Tiffany Heron.
Tiffany Herring?
Heron.
Tiffany Herring, congratulations. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Her grandpa's stuffing.
Oh, grandpa's stuffing. Well, now you can maybe give your grandpa the ThermoWorks thermometer. I know. Katie's like,
I will be ordering.
So if you guys don't forget to keep watching in January because Katie's going to be back. And if you have any more questions, you can totally use them or put them below. If you want to try the Prescribed 20 program, it's OP40 for 40% off. And go to Prescribed
We'd love to have you.
Come on over. And thank you guys. We'll see you next week, 5 o'clock.
Happy Tuesday.
Facebook Live.